The dark, breathless hush of the room presses in from all sides. A single shaft of moonlight shivers across peeling wallpaper, dust curling in the air. In the center, a wooden box, old as time, silent, commanding. My heartbeat thuds, loud and rapid, echoing in my ears. I crouch, inches away from it. I tell myself not to be afraid, but my fingers are trembling. When I found the box, there was a note on top. It said, "Do not open, ever." That should have been enough. Should have ended it right there. But curiosity is a living thing, gnawing at the back of the mind, never satisfied. I reached for the note. My fingers brushed over the fading ink, the weirdly familiar slope of the letters. I thought it was a joke until I realized the handwriting was mine. A flicker in the shadows. For a split second, a shape moved in the periphery, swift and silent. Somewhere distant, a woman screamed, echoing, abrupt. The bulb overhead sputtered, then flared out, plunging the room into velvet black. Cut to black. Rewind. Sunlight beams across a quiet city street. Midday heat and birdsong. I just finished errands, nothing urgent to do. I let myself wander into the old thrift shop, a place I'd never noticed before, crammed between a bakery and a pawn shop. Inside, the air was thick with dust and nostalgia. The shelves bent under the weight of forgotten things. I wasn't looking for anything, just killing time. That's when I saw it, alone in the corner, almost out of sight. An antique box, warped and battered, the surface covered in faded symbols. The kind of object most people would overlook. But not me. I've been over it, tracing the deep cracks across the lid. A price tag dangled from a frayed ribbon. Behind me, the store owner's reflection glimmered in a cloudy mirror. He watched me through narrowed eyes, his stare unsettling. "That box isn't for sale," he said, voice gravelly, ancient. But I pointed. "It has a tag." He stepped closer, his gaze never leaving the box. "That's not my tag. You should leave it where it is." His hand fluttered at his side, not quite steady. Most people would have listened. Instead, I just smiled, shrugged, and took the box to the counter. The owner didn't argue. He only watched as I paid in worn bills, jaw set, eyes rimmed red. At home, the day dimmed to dusk. The box felt heavier than it looked. No lock, no hinges, just a parchment note stuck to the lid. "Do not open, ever." I stared at the message. My heart seized, because the handwriting wasn't just familiar. It was identical to mine. Every loop and line, perfect. A message written in my own hand. But I'd never seen this box before. Never. My mean spoon. Why would my own future warning come from a place I'd never been? Was this some elaborate prank? Sleep deprivation? I laughed, shaky and hollow. But the laughter never reached my eyes. That night, the house shifted around me. The floorboards popped, the walls breathed. I started hearing things. Faint whispers when no one was there, voices half-remembered, slippery as dreams. My phone glitched, screens flickered, images inverted, audio garbled. In the reflection of my hallway mirror, something moved, a split-second delay, a shadow where there shouldn't be. Lying awake, my eyes kept returning to the box. What if it's a warning? From me? One night, unable to resist, I knelt beside it. "What's in you?" My breath fogged in the cold room. My fingertips hovered against the lid, feeling vibrations barely, but there. A sudden, violent knocking shattered the silence. I jolted upright. My heart nearly snapped. Someone pounded at the front door, over and over. I stumbled through the hallway. A man stood outside, pale, sweat slick across his forehead. His eyes were wild and terrified, searching my face for understanding. "You have it," he whispered, voice hoarse. "Listen to me. You cannot open that box. The moment you do, a shrieking wind burst from nowhere, slamming the door, hard enough to rattle the windows. Every light in the house snuffed at once, plunging everything into dense, unbroken dark. I stood frozen, back pressed to the wall, the stranger's unfinished warning echoing in my memory.